After having learned the true meaning of friendship, Ralph and his best friend Vanellope enter the internet to learn the true meaning of friendship.
Welcome to the Walt Vault with
Michelle,
Andre,
Luis.
and me, Emily. We're a family-friendly podcast where we pick a new Disney movie each week. We watch it, share our thoughts, and then relate it to pop culture, fandoms, and anything else that pops into our heads. Enjoy!
hello and welcome to episode 69 of the Walt Vault.
yeah, hello.
What's happening?
Hey.
I want to remind y'all that we're available to download on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. Like, subscribe, rate.
Why are you starting with that?
Hey, you know what? I wanted to hit him with it up top. This week, we are talking about the, what year is this movie? The 2018 Disney 3D animated film, Ralph Breaks the Internet.
This is the sequel to Wreck-It Ralph.
Correct. It was originally titled Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2.
And my younger sister
That's
today,
stupid.
Which
when
is
we
a
went
bad-
over for
bad
dinner, was
title.
like, aren't you guys doing Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet? And I was like, it's just Ralph Breaks the Internet. Can you imagine if it was called Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet? Like, that's a long movie title.
I mean, yeah. But Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2 is an even longer.
Yeah.
And
Title.
much
That's even worse.
less rolling off the
Good
Yeah.
morning, Olivia.
Not sure why it was like that. Oh. Podcast, baby.
Ooh, a
Trying
podcast
to
tongue.
lick.
She tried to
Trying
lick
to
the
lick the
nubbins.
microphone.
That's funny.
This movie is directed by Phil Johnson and Rich Moore and stars John C. Reilly, Sarah Silverman, and my homegirl, Gal Gadot.
Your dough?
Wait,
I believe it's
who's Gal
pronounced
Gadot
Gadot.
play?
She's Shank.
She shanks you.
Oh,
She's Shank.
I didn't know that. She's
Stop,
she's
it's
a
Godot.
she's Wonder Woman.
I think it's Gadot.
No.
it's
that's
definitely
awful.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, don't give me no T in there.
All right.
I've always heard people say Gal Gadot when it was Wonder Woman.
You've heard people say that. Have you heard her say that?
Have you heard her say that?
I have not, because that's not how her name is pronounced. She says Gal Gadot.
How do you know that?
Because I've listened to interviews. I love her.
Okay, Andre Mortan.
I'd rather have my last name be Gadot than Gadot.
get that.
I mean,
It's like when
Gadot.
people, I knew people in high school who said that their last name was Jimenez, and you'd be telling
It's
them
like
Jimenez.
Jimenez.
it's most definitely Jimenez.
Luis, like your microphone.
You straight up lying. Your last name is Jimenez.
Luis has things to say, just not in a microphone.
where is this mic at?
Oh, Luis
don't know.
doesn't like it when we say Chavez. He says that that's not
It's
correct.
Chavez.
He says it's Chavez.
Oh,
Chavez?
No,
how do you pronounce
that's not
it,
correct.
Luis?
What?
Chavez?
Chavez.
Chavez.
Yeah.
Chavez.
Chavez. Cesar Chavez.
Chavez.
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
I was really
Anywho.
mad because Andre got Cesar Chavez day off of work because he works for the state and I had to work.
Well, stop being private and go to
Yeah,
the
dude.
state.
Eh.
Boo-hoo
Michelle,
for
I mean Luis.
You don't have a microphone, sir.
Get your microphone on,
you. Where
bro.
is it? I put it
He
down there.
literally is laying down right next to me.
He's talking
and
just,
not into
just
a microphone.
to his baby. There, he's smooching Olivia. All right. So how many years did it take for a sequel to come out? Was Wreck-It Ralph 2012?
Wreck-It Ralph was
2014? 2015.
Hang on one moment.
Like,
Let's
like
all take a
before.
vote. We did this movie. I should know, but it was a while ago.
Wreck-It Ralph was 2012.
Oh,
Oh.
I was right the first time. I said 2012.
I thought this movie came out much more recently.
I
Than
think
that.
they did.
So 6 years later, they
Yeah.
had a sequel.
I think they
Okay.
did Frozen and Zootopia in between Ralph and Ralph.
Interesting.
between the Ralphs.
In between the Ralphs.
Speaking of Frozen, I'm just going to make a little side comment before we get into this. As many of these listeners know, I work with children, and if you ask them what their favorite movie is right now, they say Toy Story 4 or Frozen 2. And those movies haven't even come out yet, and it's already their favorite. So you know those are going to make a lot of money.
The hype is real.
That's
I'm like,
true.
how can it be your favorite? I'll tell them, like, how can it be your favorite movie? You haven't seen it yet. And they're like, yeah, my favorite movie's Frozen 2.
Saw the trailer.
Toy Story 4 is so cool. Forky.
Saw the trailer. Forky.
But you haven't seen the movie.
You mean Sporky?
His name is Forky.
No, it's a spork.
Wait,
though.
are you telling me that none of those kids are saying that the live action Aladdin is their favorite movie?
None of those kids are watching live actions, dear.
No, they're not.
Definitely not.
Not
Those are
even a
for
little.
adults and teenagers.
Oh, are those for us?
Anyways, let's do
Oh,
first.
Are we supposed to be watching those?
Oh, I'm seeing The Lion King. Luis, first impression
the
of
animated Lion King.
Ralph Breaks the Internet. CGI Lion King.
Yeah, dude.
I like it a lot. It's way better than the first one, if you ask me.
Oh.
I just I'm a big
He
Easter.
said way better.
I'm
Way
an Easter egg
better.
kind of guy when it comes to all kinds of stuff. I think that's fun. So
Yeah, I will.
loved it.
I can agree with the Easter eggs being fun. So my first impression is I basically liked it as equal as I did the first one. It was really good, and most of the time sequels don't hold up, but this one did. There's a lot of things you can do with internet fun stuff, so that
Heck
was
yeah.
just already a great movie to begin with.
True.
And it was good. It held up. Emily.
I really enjoyed it. I won't even. I don't even think that they're Easter eggs. I feel like you can't even call it
Right.
an Easter egg because it's so
It's just
relevant.
pop
it's
culture.
just so relevant.
Pop
yeah.
culture. Yeah, it's
I
relevant.
love it though. It was such a good movie. I will say that I enjoyed this one as much, if not a little bit more than the first one. But I will also say that there was some parts of this movie that freaked me out beyond compare
Very true.
to the other one.
Well,
The other
Agreed.
one didn't freak me out. This one,
Just like the rats.
yes. So good, but blah, blah.
First impression, Andre.
I like this movie a lot. I don't like it as much as the first one, though. I think the first one, the video gaminess
Yeah.
of it
Yeah.
is what appeals to me a little bit more, even though I'm just as addicted to the internet as I am to video games. But watching it being represented in the movie was more fun with the first one than with this one. That being said, this one is very good and
I
has a
think
lot of
that's a
great moments. They
good
put the dark
point.
web in this movie.
Yes. And honestly,
That is part of the.
I think it's a good point. The fact that you knew so much about video games, you connected with the first one. When we did the first movie on this podcast, I made the comment that you guys kept talking about all these video game references that I really don't know,
Right.
because I just don't play video games and didn't connect with that. But do I take pop quizzes on Oh My Disney? You best believe it. So like it just already.
With all the 6-year-olds? Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Who's my best Disney princess friend? I need to know.
Which Disney
You know,
princess
so-
am I? You'll find out at the end of the show.
It just it appealed to me a little bit more just for all of those aspects, you know,
Right.
like and everybody, 99% of the population uses the internet, you know, so
Yeah.
there's something that they could connect with on it.
Yeah. Well, and that kind of, I mean, I guess this sparks a whole different conversation, but it almost makes it a little bit where the first movie, I felt like all of the references were Easter eggy types because they were
Right.
like hints at movies, not movies, excuse me, at video
Video
games.
games.
Oh yeah,
But this was just blatant.
Right,
it
I mean,
was
this
less-
is
there's
the
there's
exact
Facebook,
internet.
there's
yeah.
Yes.
some Tweety birds,
Right.
Twitter birds.
Tweety birds.
So you know, yes, with her Instagram likes. I mean, I know it wasn't Instagram, but still,
I mean, it was close. What was it?
I love the
It was
little.
BuzzTube.
BuzzTube. that's right.
BuzzTube,
I love the little tweets.
the birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things are so
Oh,
I
where they're
don't know
just
why.
chirping.
I just think like that whole thing is cool.
The
you
way
were going to say adorable. You almost said that the birds
You
were.
almost
They were
said
hella
it.
cute.
They were hella cute.
They're chilling there, and then they're like,
Okay,
The
well
same
then
noise it makes.
let's all say which little cute blurb was our favorite, because there's going to be too many to talk about. So I think we
You mean like, what do you mean blurb?
like pop culture reference.
Like just
okay.
little
Because I
reference
think there's
thing?
going to be too many. You know what I mean? So my favorite thing was Mr. Knows More. Because
Oh my God, he was
literally
so funny.
so funny. Because for some reason when I was a kid, we didn't just have Google. We had ask.com and Google and
Jeeves.
yeah, all of these different search engines.
Bing.
Yeah, Bing,
Yahoo.
Yahoo. And now it's really
MSN.
just like people just use Google. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like those all kind of went away.
Well, and
Um,
we've made it a verb.
Yeah.
Just Google it.
Just
Yeah,
Google.
It's
Google
like
it.
a thing.
Right.
It's a thing. So Mr. Knows
Google
More
it on
being
Bing.
like, so it like reminded me of that a little
Oh,
bit,
yeah.
which I thought was really cool. So I thought he was hilarious. And then, you know, he wants people to say thank you to him. Bless you, Olivia.
Oh,
That was so cute.
sneezy baby.
She's sneezing and it was precious.
It was
Right
very
into your
precious.
armpit.
She's so happy.
I loved how how he's trying to guess what they're saying, right? Like as an algorithm.
Hell yeah,
And
his autocorrect.
he's like, my algorithm's a tad aggressive today. So funny.
Hilarious. And algorithms is like a big thing on the internet right now, like on Instagram and just anything where it's like an algorithm that gives you, pops out what you like. It's
Oh, for sure.
insane.
For liking or for advertisement
Yeah.
Right.
purposes, it's everything. So it's really interesting how it almost gave, well, it did. It gave Google like a personality, and how he, because of the lady's search history in the past, she knew that like because she was looking for what, like ballerina tight size small, that her
Right.
daughter was like switching from soccer, short-lived sport, to to dance or whatever.
Which is so, and it's just so true because you can search one thing and it's all up in my ads on my phone.
Oh.
All
you
up in
know,
my
or
ads.
I swear I sometimes like
That's a nice way to
like
put it.
the the Lion King commercial came on TV and then it was like, go see the Lion King on Broadway, like on my Instagram ads. I was like, I don't understand.
My
like,
phone
you know, it's
definitely
just,
listened.
gosh, it's
me an
ridiculous.
ad.
So that Mr. Knows More, just he was a little funny blurb. I liked him.
Honestly, I think the little pop-up ads were my favorite part.
Oh,
Like,
that was
just
very
the, Just a
funny.
dude who is like, come play video games to get money. Just him and all of his crew, and then once again when they go down into the dark web, that's my favorite
Luis
because
was-
it's just so
Dark
gross
web.
and weird and funny
It was
that
hilarious
the
how
dark web is in
everybody
a
had,
Disney
like, hoodie,
movie.
sunglasses, just walking around. I thought that was hilarious.
super creepy, like
Yes.
not making eye contact.
All the avatars are all hoodied up. It's funny.
Oh, that was something that I found very, very cleverly done. Are the avatars?
They remind me
Yes.
of the little Wii ones on the Wii.
Yes.
How you
Yeah.
have your little
Yes.
The
avatar.
Miis.
Yeah, the Mii's on the
So
Wii.
it's funny because I was interested to see how they were going to portray like a user on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
internet. So they made the internet more of a place than like, because in our world the internet isn't a place.
It's just a network.
Right.
Guess.
it's in the air.
Honestly, I don't
somewhere.
even
in
know
my-
what it is.
it's in
I
my
tried,
pooter. It's
I
in my
tried to have
phone.
Andre explain to me what the internet was, and he said, "How much time do you have?" And I was like, I give up. Like I just,
It's an interconnected series of tubes.
yeah,
Yeah, that sounds good.
sure.
Okay.
But I thought that
wires.
was very cute
It's
too.
in the
I
sky.
agree.
I don't know, but I loved that the person was an avatar who literally walked around inside the internet. And like depending on their speed, their internet speed was like how fast they were able
Right.
to quote unquote get
Which is funny.
where they were going.
Yes.
That was hilarious.
You guys are reminding me that on the Wii when you made the little avatars. To give our listeners an idea, my dad has very blonde hair and a mustache, and
And a
we
mustache.
made his little avatar thing. He have a mustache, and it literally looks exactly like him. And I feel like the ones on this thing looks pretty like
Your
like
dad-
they're
Your
human.
dad
People
looks like
accurate.
a young Litwack.
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
It's a
And
little-
Mr.
Whoa.
Litwack's little,
His little
little avatar looked just like him.
It's good.
Okay, that was hilarious. So they're just so masterful. Like the way that they go about just the
The
storytelling.
storytelling is very
Yes.
good.
It's just so good. So Litwack is quote unquote bringing Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, I think he
Wi-Fi.
calls it.
Wifey.
Sonic, actually,
actually
it's
pronounced
pronounced
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Little jerk face.
Thanks, Sonic. You get a movie now.
He so Litwack's bringing Wi-Fi to the arcade. He's like bringing it into the 21st century, right?
Because
And-
he needs to order something off eBay.
Right.
Yeah.
So he plugs in the Wi-Fi to his computer and his outlets and everything. And the computer is like an old Mac. And it's so funny because my grandma had that exact same computer, like the blue
colorful
Apple
one, yes.
computer. And he's like trying to figure out how to like install it and stuff. And he's such an old person and I love it.
Oh, yeah. Old people in the internet.
Oh God, it's so funny.
Shout out to my mom's friends. I was kidding. Andre's their tech
Oh yeah,
guy.
I did do some technical support for those people.
They wrote us a lovely wedding card.
They did, yeah.
Just
did.
like some random friends or
No, my mom's friends.
Yeah. They were like, hey, young people who
They're
we
like
don't
this-
really know.
they're
okay,
like
first
this-
off, they're
over.
not that old.
They're
Like,
in their
Litwack is like
mid
way
to
older than
upper
your parents.
50s.
Yeah, that's not old.
I
They should
know,
how to
but
use
they
the internet.
they don't.
Yeah.
And we help them, and they feed us Papa John's pizza.
That's very nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
So, Michelle, what is it that you do in this interaction?
Sit there and play with their dog.
Yeah. So
Well, that's
Michelle's
still
very useful.
you got to eat the
While I'm
pizza,
setting
which
up
was good.
emails and stuff.
Setting up emails
Setting
for
up
15-year-olds?
emails. Yeah, I mean, they had email set up, but they needed it set up on a new computer. So,
Oh my god.
that's what I was there for.
All right.
They're very nice.
All right.
Luis, what was your favorite little reference?
The tweets.
Oh, the
That
tweets.
really was your favorite.
I thought it was
Yeah.
just
Tweedly
adorable.
It was pretty adorable.
Well, okay, so I liked the way they portrayed the avatars as like a whole concept. But I do have to say, obviously, the Oh My Disney was probably...
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't pick it, because we're going to
Yes.
get into that.
Right.
Obviously, that was probably one of the
best.
best ones because of the Easter egg quality.
Yeah.
But
Gosh,
Slaughter
so
Race
good.
as a game,
Slaughter Race. I'm trying to play
so
Slaughter Race.
funny. Like,
Let's go.
Hilarious.
maybe not so much that the game is funny, but just the way that they like portray
But
the
it's
game
supposed
was
Yes.
like...
to be like
It's like
Grand Theft
Grand
Auto
Theft
slash
Auto.
Well, what was it? What's
Death
the one you
Race or
said?
something.
What's the one that you said you thought it was, Luis?
Twisted Metal.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some of that in there, too.
It's just so,
So
funny
funny.
because they have like dogs that are eaten
By sharks in the sewer.
sharks in the
Okay,
sewer.
the
and-
funniest thing about that was the players.
Oh
So the
my
players come
God.
on and they're like, you guys you can't see me, but they just are like pixelated, like
the way that they run, and they have their name, like their avatar name, above their character.
So
and She
good.
was Abraham Lincoln.
Gosh,
Oh my God.
so
Abraham
funny.
Lincoln, that's
So
very
funny.
good.
So I need a little info from the men in the room, because I know Michelle doesn't know, just because she's not a huge gamer.
Probs not.
Probs not. So in a normal game,
Yeah.
see, and this is going to educate some people, because there has to be other people who don't get this.
Probs.
So in this is a racing game.
Sure.
This
yeah.
isn't just a game that you just run around free in the world, or is it a game that you run around free in the world plus racing?
I think it is
Well, they can race
that plus
anywhere.
racing. So this is an online game, and to me, it reminds me a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5 online. So there's GTA 5, which is like you play through a storyline, you play as one character or whatever, and you do all that stuff. But in GTA Online, you create your own character. You can run around, and then you can also get into cars and do races and stuff like
Okay.
that.
And I
you
think
can
there's
do
different
missions
like
and
missions,
all
right?
of
So the
that,
mission
yeah.
for this one was to get
Was to
Shank's
steal her car.
No, but that's I guess my question is that like the purpose of the game, or is that like a side quest?
So the game is
you
called
see what I'm saying?
Slaughter Race, which
I feel like
leads
it's a
me to
racing
believe
game.
that racing is the focus of it. But I think running around and interacting with sharks that are under the sewers and stuff like that is also.
Sharknado.
also
But I'm
part
assuming
of
if
it.
you have
Yeah.
Shank's car, then you're like the winner, because you could like probably win every race.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's what I wanted to know. Then is that something? Well, because if it was the number one like goal of the game, then why would someone actually pay you for it in real life? If
No,
it
I think they
wasn't
want
like
it
a-
so they can like win stuff, you know?
Right.
Like it'd be better.
Oh.
They'd be
Yeah.
better at racing if they had Shank's car, but it's like a coveted item and you can't really get it.
Yeah, it's probably like a
Like,
very
think about-
difficult mission.
think
and if
about,
you're an
like,
entry level player, then
Kingdom
you could pay.
Hearts, yeah, or like
to get it
Kingdom
early.
Hearts
I see what you're
3,
saying.
where you can have this really special move, and if you have the special move, you can basically win everything type of stuff.
Ah.
That's what I thought of.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I get it. There you go.
I actually helped out.
You did.
You did. Look
Very
at you
nice,
go.
Michelle.
I did
good
so good.
observation skills. I gotta
Very
play video
nice.
games more.
You know,
I
you
just
wanna
watch
know-
Andre play them though.
Really, I don't have many problems with this movie because, like I said, I think it was pretty masterful the way they put it together.
Right.
But let's start with my first problem. It happens in Slaughter Race. They literally walk into the game and immediately find Shank's car. Like,
Yeah,
what, these
it's
other players be
pretty
looking... What
quick.
did they say, 30-something hours that they playing nonstop?
Right.
Well, I
yeah.
think that's because the players have to go through different things to get there, and they're not
yeah, there's probably
players.
different
They're-
steps to that
They're
quest
just
or whatever.
internet
Mm.
things, so they just like code, so they could just go wherever they want.
They,
Yeah.
they were just like, where's Shank's car?
Mhm. Yeah, right here in this warehouse that's right in front of us,
All right.
right down
Yeah.
the street.
On another note, those characters are really funny. So it's like Shank and her crew, and
Oh.
her crew members are super funny.
Yes. Speaking of Shank,
Oh, my gosh.
played by Gal Gadot.
Thank
Oh.
No. Gadot is what I said.
No.
Dope.
I heard good dope.
You were saying Godot before.
One moment. Here we go. If you're not pronouncing the letter T in Gal Gadot's name, you're making a mistake. Instead of saying her name as Gal Gadot or Gal Gadot, you should be saying Gal Gadot.
What?
Yes.
Where are you reading that from?
This is businessinsider.com.
That's
During
not
an
a
interview
reliable
on
source.
Jimmy Kimmel Live in 2016, the actress showed Jimmy Kimmel how to correctly say her name, telling him to emphasize the T a bit more. Her last name means riverbank, while her first name means wave. Whoa. Maybe she should be Aquaman.
Wave Riverbank.
What a great name.
That's really interesting because we have a town, 2 towns over from us called
Riverbank.
Riverbank.
They got a good movie theater.
I'm going to start
They
counting
do
it.
have a good movie
Godot.
theater.
Let's go to the Galaxy
Godot.
Godot.
Let's go
Theater.
to the Godot.
I'm still going to call her Gal Gadot. It's fine.
Yeah, that's too much.
Y'all just being rude.
That's
Anyway.
just being rude.
She's famous. I don't care how I pronounce her name. Anyways,
You could just
so
call her
before
Wonder
we
Woman.
get into literally talking about everything, oh my Disney, let's talk about Ralph and Vanellope for a bit.
Yeah, just for a
They're
moment.
still best friends, but Vanellope's kind of bored of her game, and Ralph wants to do the same thing every single day. So
And it's been 6 years.
Yes.
and I will
So
say-
they
Has
hang
it
out.
literally been 6 years?
I
Yeah.
think so. For
No. I mean, in real life. It had been
Yes.
6
So
years.
from 2012
Oh my
to
God,
2018.
so
Yeah.
cute.
6 years.
So I will make
I
the
didn't pick that up.
comment that I liked Ralph more in the first movie. Ralph in the second movie bugs the crap out of me.
But
Like-
he's supposed to.
Right.
Yes, I get that he's supposed to, but it's just a little bit much for me.
He's caught in his
So
ways.
I feel for Vanellope. You know, she wants this cool. She wants to be in this cool slaughter race game. I don't even blame her. But they're trying to still fix her game so they can go back home. So they need to go to eBay and buy this wheel, but they accidentally so stupid that they just kept. They just thought if you said the biggest number, you would win.
They don't know how eBay works.
Don't
They
know how
don't-
bidding
They didn't know it
works.
was real money, so they gotta get some money, right? So it is quite funny though that they go to Yes, who is like the top algorithm of BuzzTube
You
or
mean
whatever.
Al Gore?
The Al Gore of
Algorithm.
BuzzTube. And Ralph just does all these like weird viral videos, but the viral videos are also totally relevant to stuff that we would watch on YouTube.
Oh,
you know,
it's
like
all-
the,
those
the,
are all
the
real
spicy
screaming.
pepper, the ghost pepper challenge, goat screaming.
It's probably not that hot. I'll just have a bite. Nom, nom, nom.
Like
Right.
that stuff is also relevant, so that was really cool to see. Just hilarious.
Yes.
Him doing the makeup tutorial. So stupid.
I feel like that's how a lot of this movie was like cats. Well, it was like
Yes.
cat videos. This video, babies doing blah blah blah. It's
Also bee puns.
it's funny because it makes you actually laugh at the things that you enjoy
Right,
on
that
the
you
internet because you're
You
like,
know
wow, that
what?
really is
Frequently laugh
stupid.
at.
Yeah, it
Nothing
really is
wrong.
dumb.
The only thing I hate cats in real life, but I love to watch some cat videos.
Love
And
me a
Luis
cat
always
video.
sends really good cat memes
Yes, he
or
does.
cat
Yeah.
gifs. So
I like the goat. The screaming goat was pretty funny.
no, the screaming goat was funny.
I like any video of a cat with a. Is it a cucumber?
Yeah.
Cats and cucumbers.
Cats and
Cucumbers.
cucumbers.
Did you not know that
I don't know about
cats are
this.
afraid of cucumbers?
What?
They're afraid of them?
Oh, we'll be watching some cat cucumber videos after this.
Oh,
Gotta get a
good.
cat.
Because
It's just the thing we need.
funny.
So
Funny.
Vanellope wants to help out with him getting a bunch of likes so she can go home. So she goes with her little pop-up ads too. Dun, 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 the Oh My Disney website.
Yeah, she's trying to raise Ralph's
Glorious.
virality.
Hilarious.
This was
And this place is kind of
by
like the
far the best part of the movie. And
Yes.
you like
Andre's like,
I'm so sorry.
No, it's
like
okay.
we knew it was coming because at D23 all of the Disney princesses were there and they announced that they were all going to be in this movie and it was going to be super cool.
Right.
But I also thought like, okay, they're hyping this up way too much that this scene probably isn't going to be that great, right? But no. It was so good.
the scene is very good. However, I do wish that they hadn't shown it in the trailers
Like at all?
previously. Like it would have been fine if they had announced that the princesses were going to be in it, and even maybe just like a shot of all of them, like just a shot of them in the trailer.
Well,
but
they
they kind of
did.
do the whole scene in the trailer.
I knew
A
where
large
the scene-
chunk of the
I
scene.
agree. Like you knew
Yeah.
where the scene was going
Right.
because of that. Like it wasn't just, oh my God, Louise, stop. He's just showing me a really funny cat. There's a cat video. Look.
Oh my gosh. That's Andre.
The cat is typing on a computer. All right. Man,
Feverishly.
we got distracted by the internet while talking about
Okay.
Ralph Breaks the Internet.
See, the internet is relevant. The point is, though, that scene is just too much. Like, I love it.
Okay, so back up before we get to the princesses because I actually enjoy everything else just as much.
Oh, it's
Right.
ridiculous.
So-
It's so cool.
The Oh My Disney site is portrayed because the cool thing about the internet, quote unquote, is that each app or each website is portrayed as a building.
Yeah. It's a center, a place.
And of course, it is Oh My Disney is portrayed as the castle, as
And
Sleeping
yeah.
Beauty's castle, the way it is in Disneyland. So she walks in and she immediately is like, "What is this place? This is disgusting.
This
like
looks awful.
princesses singing, ugh, right?" And Eeyore is like,
It's not so.
"It's not so." I don't even know what he says. He's just like, "Shut up."
Get over it.
And if you literally sat there and like froze every, frame, you would see pretty much every character they could think of to throw in.
Yeah, they threw it every property they own.
Yes, for sure.
Thus far.
Star
At the
Wars,
time.
Iron Man.
It was Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar, Disney. I saw the Tsum Tsums in there. I
Yes.
saw they had Buzz Lightyear standing next to Baymax, which is cool. There was some dwarves hanging out in like the green room backstage.
Yes,
Yeah, I think
with
it was
Hey.
Grumpy.
It was Grumpy, Hey, and Peter Pan's shadow all chilling.
I
Yes.
still think
eating
it's
popsicles from Zootopia.
my favorite is still when they were taking the quiz to find out who was their Disney princess best friend. Do you describe yourself as kind, loving?
Oh, and Groot was being interviewed.
Yes.
Which was hilarious.
Dude, so
I am
the
Groot.
person interviewing Groot was a comedian named Jason Mantzoukas.
Yes.
I love him.
I love Jason Mantzoukas
I love
so
him as
much.
Ralphie. in
Yes,
the league.
he's oh god, he's an insane person. But
What is he asking? He's asking some insane question that he like really needs an answer to. And
are
Groot's
you
just
actually a descendant of Yggdrasil, the world tree? He's like, I am Groot. It's like, thank you.
Oh, he's not the one that was saying, "Are you a carnivorous tree or a
Fruit bearing?
fruit bearing tree?"
No, it wasn't that one. It was
I am
the descendant of the world tree.
But I like
Right,
how they're
yes.
just like, oh, thank you.
That's right.
Oh, thank you.
Very insightful.
Can you tell me about how Drax actually is? How is he? Someone's in love with Drax for sure.
All right.
Okay, guys, I teased it earlier. Which Disney princess are you? I got Vanellope von Schweetz. I've been double multitasking and doing the quiz.
Ooh,
while
let me
doing
do
the
it while we're
podcast.
multitasking.
So you
Do it on the
are
phone.
the Disney princess for this movie.
Correct.
That works
You are
out.
strong, fun, and an absolute legend on the racetrack. You're always up for an adventure, and you approach every challenge with positivity and curiosity. You're our hero. All right, I don't agree with all of that, but
Oh, I'm
I don't know about all that, Andre.
So let's break down the princesses a little bit. They're all represented. There, Vanellope comes in the room and they immediately get super defensive, which is hilarious.
they're all-
They like bring out all their weapons or their hair or whatever.
So let's talk about their
So
weapons
funny.
real fast. Merida,
Merida has
Bow and arrow.
a bow and arrow. Pocahontas has like her staff and
Her-
also the wind.
yes.
Let's
Rapunzel
see.
has her pan.
And her hair, I guess.
Belle
yes.
has her book. She's ready to freaking beat the you-know-what out of her.
Let's see who else is there.
Moana has her spear.
Yes, Elsa has ice powers. Does Anna have something? Is Anna holding anything?
she
I don't know. Mulan has a sword. I know
don't
that.
know.
Sleeping Beauty. What does Sleeping Beauty have?
like a pillow or something.
A pillow. Suffocate her.
What does Jasmine have? Does Jasmine have a sword or does she have like a tiger? I don't remember.
I don't know now.
Now I need to look at like an
Dang
image
it.
of all of them fighting or whatever. While we look that up, all of the Disney princesses were voiced by their original voice actresses, except for Snow White, Cinderella, and Aurora, because I believe the actresses for Snow White and Aurora have both passed away, and the one for Cinderella is simply too old to reprise the role. Like her voice does not sound anything like Cinderella. So they got like some current voice talent to voice them. But everybody else is their straight up movie version
And no doubt,
Voice
too. I mean,
actress.
you can tell the voice is most definitely. The cool thing is that most definitely their voice, but definitely something they would say.
Yes.
Like you can tell, like,
the Merida.
oh my god.
We can't understand anything she's saying, but she's from the other studio, so.
Boom, I got Ariel. What else is new?
Oh my god, on the quiz.
It says, I'm friendly, fun, with curiosity that will take me on grand adventures. Just be careful not to sign any contracts with an evil sea witch.
But Daddy, I love him.
Shut up. Also, just so you know, all of the answers on the quiz, you can basically make it so you're your favorite princess.
Yeah, I guess so.
So are you a big old liar, or did you actually get Ariel?
No, I actually did get Ariel.
No, I think you a liar.
What's your favorite color? Well, blue. Where would you rather live? The beach.
Ariel's favorite color isn't red?
I guess not.
Purple, like my bra. Green, like my tail. Red,
Right.
like my hair.
She's got a lot of color. Yellow, like my
I
best
think
friend.
my favorite. Did you guys already talk about
Yellow
Merida
and blue.
and how she can't speak?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just said
Oh,
that.
so funny.
Get my mom to eat a wee tainted biscuit.
Eat a weed tater and biscuit. Nice.
I think she said something about a poison cake.
I think she's talking about like how she turned her mom into a bear,
yeah.
and
Hilarious.
and her
She turned
brothers.
it into a bear. All right.
She's from the other studio.
I just like how it's overly Scottish. Like they took it like to a whole nother level.
Right.
So in that scene, it's so funny because they really portray each princess the way that she would be.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, but then they're looking at Vanellope and they're like, why are you dressed like that? And pretty much, you know, Vanellope's in like a hoodie and like a skirt and some leggings.
Some sweatpants.
And so she teaches them about what being comfy is, and then each of the
They all
princesses
get
have a new
comfy.
comfy
The
outfit.
best, and their comfy outfits are so good.
Like I want to
Yes.
wear their comfy outfit.
Well, the tank top that Ariel wears that says like who's it's and what's it's and gizmos and
Oh, for
whatever,
sure.
you can buy that at the box lunch store.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think all of their shirts
Well, all
are
of their shirts.
merchandisable.
And Emily, if you go to the box lunch store like online and just search women's tank tops, there's so many with their like funny stuff or like
oh my gosh.
the ones that they wear, which honestly are so cute.
Well, you know what's really funny is
Just
that
let it go.
if you guys remember when we did the Moana episode, which I mean was probably
It was like our first or second episode.
no, I think it was
Or
like
second.
second
It
or
was-
third,
yeah.
it was really early.
been a while.
Michelle had choice words about Tamatoa.
Tamatoa.
And it was funny because she said how much she didn't like him and stuff. And so every time I see something with Tamatoa, I
you
will
think of me?
I think of her.
She
and I'll-
sends it to
and
me.
I'll
Yeah.
send it to her because it's hilarious to drive Michelle nuts.
I
like
hate
when
Tamatoa.
I eat ice cream and put chocolate sprinkles, I have to send it to her because she hates
Just
sprinkles.
frowned so hard.
But anywho, point being, at Christmas time, we were at the Disney store in San Francisco, and I saw this shirt with Tamatoa on it, and it said #shiny. And I was like, Luis, I'm buying this for Michelle for Christmas. And when I
I would have
didn't,
wore it.
then watch the movie, it's what Moana is wearing in
Yeah.
her comfy outfit.
Which is amazing.
And so I thought I was just going to die because I
But,
still want to
yeah.
get it for you.
And all of their shirts are literally
Oh,
so
funny.
good.
So funny.
I'll wear them all.
And they're wearing like Converse and like flats and
Isn't
leggings.
Tiana holding like Starbucks?
She's drinking a freaking frappuccino.
Hilarious.
I
Like-
think
Good for her.
Aurora is wearing like a shirt that says like power naps on it or something like that, which is very
Too
funny.
good.
Also,
good.
I just I found some of the weapons. Cinderella,
Her shoe.
she
Yeah,
just
she breaks
breaks
her
her
shoe.
shoe and uses it.
She's like
shaking
flinch.
you with her broken glass.
Oh, so funny.
Very good.
Pocahontas has like her stick,
Yes.
her like staff.
her stick.
Ariel has her fork or her,
Her
what's
fork.
it called? A thingamajig? Whatchamacallit?
So whatchamacallit?
Her who's its and
Or
what's
who's
its.
its? What's its?
Dingle hopper.
Dingle
Sorry,
hopper.
took me a second. Dingle hopper. A pan.
Oh,
the
Jasmine
lamp.
has a lamp. How'd you get the lamp, Jasmine?
What, the genie? in
Right? Yeah, I
laptop
guess
in
she
front
could
of
have pulled the genie out or whatnot.
Anna just has her fist.
Anna's just, she's ready
She's
to
just
rumble. Anna's just going to box,
Dang.
which is dope. Tiana is holding a rolling pin, which is very funny.
a rolling pin
my
for her
gosh.
beignets.
And then,
That's hilarious.
yeah, Elsa's just using magic
Her
powers.
ice
Yeah,
hands.
that's about it. I think we hit everybody.
Gosh,
That's
it's
too
so
funny.
funny.
So yes, that scene is really good, but kind of in the same vein of what you were saying, Andre, about you wishing that they didn't put so much in the advertisement. I'm happy on the other side that they didn't tease that they were going to be in a second scene at all.
Correct.
Died.
Because I figured it would just be this.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it'd be over.
Because the second
died.
scene is, to me, actually
Even
funnier.
It's cooler.
It's
Oh,
cooler
no,
than this
a big
one.
strong man that needs saving.
Like, you go Punsy girl.
Literally, Ariel swims up in her own water and it's like, oh. She does this like hair flip. I'm like, what are you doing, girl? It's ridiculous.
It's too good. The whole progression of that scene. How
the mice come in and help.
they're like using Rapunzel's hair to like weave like to sew on the spindle, Aurora spindle thingy, so that they can then sew like
a dress to catch him in.
They work so well as a team that it's honestly it's a little bit puzzling to me that they didn't just follow up this movie with a whole Disney princesses like Avengers style.
Oh, for sure,
movie
we needed avenging
where they're like
or even
fighting
just
crime
like little
and stuff.
cartoon shorts on the Disney Channel
Yeah.
or
Imagine
something.
how funny those would
That'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
be. Even if it was like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Like at a
But
time.
you're right. I'm really happy they didn't tease that because nothing
was so
compared.
good.
It's still hilarious when I watch it, but I remember being in the theater and dying. Like I don't think I had been so surprised in my life. Especially it had to start with Ariel literally swimming up in the air through her water. I don't know how that's
and
possible.
That was
Yes,
funny
which
because
is cool.
Moana like
Yeah.
she like
got the
uses
water
the,
to like go
the
up,
ocean.
and then she's like using it with her oar, I guess.
I
She's,
don't
like,
know. She powerful.
directing it, and then Ariel's like, "I got this." So funny.
It's really cool.
And then he lands on the bed and the frog kisses him.
Yes,
Naveen.
a kiss would be nice. Yes. Just so you know, Luis and I still say that.
Well,
Like,
oh, yeah?
to this
Kiss
day.
would be nice.
Kiss will be
yeah.
nice. Yes. I
So
mean,
good.
that's a great movie too. Well, we did that one already. Anyways,
Yeah.
So good.
Did we do all those movies? We haven't done Snow White.
the princess movies we haven't done all of them.
I think Snow White might be
I think
the
Snow
only
White
one
is the only one
haven't
we
done.
haven't done. I think.
But you know, the one thing we haven't touched on that was almost my favorite part of the whole princess just brigade.
Slaughter race.
No. Oh God, that's a whole nother
We'll get there.
Is every time they show Pocahontas, her hair
Her hair is just blowing in the
is
wind.
literally blowing in non-existent indoor wind. Like it is so magical and fantastic.
But I think it's also funny because they like made fun of their own princess craziness too, which is
for
great.
sure.
But
Oh yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
why Vanellope's like, "What's wrong? Were you cursed?" Well, I had.
Captured her enslaved.
Yeah.
I have
Do
to
we
assume
need
your
to
voice.
call the police?
Your voice was taken by an evil sea witch. I was like,
like,
you guys have issues, basically.
Right. Oh my God.
So,
Are you guys all
so
right?
the princesses tell.
I don't have a mother. Neither do we.
Oh gosh.
So embarrassing.
So Ariel starts singing a song about wearing comfy clothes or something. I don't know. She's happy about
Something about-
something. She's like,
Someday I
gotta
might
find-
wear a shirt.
Oh yeah, I hope that someday I might wear a shirt. And Vanellope's literally like, what? And the lights like glow
Right.
on her, and she's like, what's happening? And they're like, oh, you know, just princess song. And
Duh.
the princesses educate her about basically when you're feeling yourself, then you just sing a song.
It's the
and
I Want song. They
and
all tell her how to do an I Want song because
have
they've
to look
all
into
had
a body
I
of
Want
water.
songs.
they help.
You have to look
Special
into a body of water.
water.
A special body of water.
Which is funny because I never would have thought like the water. Like I never made that connection. That was too funny.
That was
Right.
hilarious.
You
'Cause
have
if you
to-
think about it, it's Ariel looks at herself in water. Snow White looks at herself in the
Moana.
wishing well. Moana. Mulan
No,
looks
Cinderella
at herself
looks
in a
at the,
pond. Cinderella looks at soap
the floor.
bubbles. She's like, and sometimes soap bubbles.
Elsa's all
Mulan
ice.
in the horse trough.
Yeah.
Ming-Na went over here being hilarious.
But if you think about it, yeah, a lot of princess songs, they're looking at their reflection in water. So there's something going on
I
there.
feel like Belle looked at water at some point. She didn't say it, but
No,
I'm
it was
like,
probably a puddle for her too, I think.
Hey, Elsa girl, frozen water,
Yeah, frozen water.
Frozen water,
Yeah.
that counts.
Hello.
Snow, that's water.
snow.
So, yeah, I mean, and even Merida's just making her way in a waterfall. No, she's in like a waterfall. Remember, she like climbs that waterfall. Craziness.
Oh yeah, that's true. But she didn't sing a song, did she?
So they tell Vanellope when you want something and you wish you could have it, then a princess song comes out and she tries to sing and it sounds terrible.
Well, she does sing. She sings the
But
whole song.
then, well, she tries to sing then
No,
and
she
it doesn't
sings
work.
I
Oh,
want
right,
a
right,
steering wheel.
Yeah.
Ba-doop-be-doo.
So when she gets to Slaughter Race and she realizes that this is where she wants to be and this is where she wants to stay, she sings. What is the song
It's called
called?
A Place Called Slaughter Race.
And so basically, this song is just hilarious.
This was my favorite scene in the movie.
Yeah.
A Place Called Slaughter
Yeah.
Race.
It was unexpected,
It's so funny.
too. Like, I was like, wait, Vanellope's going to sing? Oh, Vanellope's going to sing. Okay.
Well, in some ways, it's my favorite. In some ways, I'm like, because her voice, I know it's supposed to be annoying. Oh, my God.
That's her
so-
voice,
Sarah
man.
Silverman.
Sarah
I'm sorry.
Silverman.
It's annoying. It's
It
bad.
is.
It's bad. So when she's singing, she's talk singing.
Yes,
Bad.
basically.
But the whole time before I had looked at the credits, I'm listening to this and I'm like, this is a straight up Disney song. And it's
Right.
funny because when you're even somewhat musical, you know where the song's going melodically.
Yes.
Because if you know Disney songs, it's like, you know.
I'm pretty
exactly.
sure
You
this
can
is
tell
a-
where it's going.
Yeah.
And so it was
Yeah, this
so
is an Alan Menken song.
Oh, exactly.
That's where she was getting to.
We're freaking watching it. I'm like, dude, Alan Menken did this. Of course he did. It's like he was making fun of his damn self, and I love
Yes.
it.
But it was brilliant.
Oh, it was brilliant.
It's very brilliant.
Dogs and
and
so
cats, they sure
funny.
taste great with a side of license plate.
Like, and the animation in it is hilarious.
Yeah, because
Like,
they're going
she-
through the game and she's like
Shanks in
flying
there,
up in
yeah.
the sky with
She's
the car.
literally standing inside of a shopping cart, like with her arms out like Titanic, just like rolling down the street through a fog of mace. And in the background, there's people like robbing, stealing
Stuff
from the dollar store.
exploding.
Like, look,
Oh, yeah,
a
they're shooting,
dollar
like-
store.
They're like shooting the
a
rocket
shark
launchers
in the
and stuff.
sewer eating dogs.
It's just so funny. I
Yeah.
literally was dying.
Eventually, like all the video game characters like dancing in the background
Yes.
with her.
Beautifully. It reminded me of
Broadway-esque,
Hairspray.
yeah.
Yes.
It was just, it's too funny.
It's very funny.
My least favorite part of the whole song was Gal Gadot singing, but I mean, I guess she's not a singer.
I mean, no,
Eh.
she's a Amazon warrior.
You should see Andre, like, I will be standing up for my girl.
Yeah.
He just got
Gal
all puffy
Gadot.
chin.
Listen, she don't need to sing, okay? She can swing a sword.
That's
A
fine.
sword.
Aquaman's all mine, baby.
Whatever.
Mhm. Khal Drogo. Y'all Game of Thrones fan know what I'm talking about. Anyways. Well, let's move along.
Anyway,
Anywho,
So
that
let's
song
talk
is
about
too funny.
The fact that I just realized why it's called Ralph Breaks the Internet, because he literally breaks the internet.
Yes.
But it also is a double meaning of like they're breaking into the internet. That's what I took it as. Like Ralph breaks the internet. Like he's breaking into the internet.
well,
He
there's
goes into the
Oh,
internet.
I thought about it as like the slang breaks the internet.
The what?
Like when, like, have you ever heard like when, like something happened, like news drops,
Yes,
and then
exactly.
it's like, oh my god,
He went
Oh,
so
for-
viral.
he went
that
viral,
he broke the
yeah.
internet.
Yes.
Yes, like when
Going
Kim
viral.
Kardashian broke the internet
Yes.
with that picture.
Oh
of
wow,
her
we have three
pouring
different
champagne
meanings
on
for
her
this.
butt.
Like
Yes.
he broke the internet on the BuzzTube thing. He broke into the internet, and he literally broke the
No,
internet.
he literally like
He-
crashed the internet.
He messed it up pretty good.
So yeah, no, he be breaking it in all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
So, but to me, this movie was more about Vanellope than Ralph.
Yes.
So
I
that's
think it's
kinda
about their
why
friendship, right?
Yeah, it's about their friendship, but I just think I dislike Ralph so much in this movie that I just like kind of push him out, and especially when he becomes a virus.
Well, let's talk about why we dislike him because
Right.
it is important.
It's built
to
into the plot.
I mean, I
yes.
don't hate him as much as that little
Oh, what was that thing
Whoa,
called?
we getting there?
Yeah, we'll get
That
there.
thing.
Dirty Dan or whatever his name was. I don't know. Little brother.
Double Dan.
Double Dan. That's
So-
right. Okay.
Here is the main problem.
They go
Like,
to the dark web.
Stop. Overall, the problem is that Vanellope is unhappy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ralph is not. And so because she's unhappy, he feels inadequate. So he starts getting insecure.
Said
Yeah.
And he just wants to fix her game so
Right.
that
Which is supposed to be the whole reason that they're there, according to
Right.
him. But
Right.
for her, she gets in there and she's like, "Oh, this is my new home."
oh, this is
Straight
so cool.
up.
Especially
And-
she's homeless right now, so.
Well, and that's true too. So for him, he thinks they're just going to fix her game, go home, everything's
They can
dandy.
Hang out and
He
watch the
does-
sunset again.
Yeah, he doesn't want anything to change, but she does. So because of that, he feels even more insecure when she goes into slaughter race and is absolutely like taken by it. So he then
because he thinks it's disgusting.
which it kind of is
It
disgusting.
is kind of awful, but
Like I wouldn't want to live
I understand
there.
why she likes it.
But so for that reason, that's why he decides to go into the dark web, because he's all insecure, which is why he's annoying. Is
Right.
because he's like, she don't love me.
So they go to the dark. Yeah, he goes to the dark web to get a virus to basically break down the game.
He just
so
wants to
she
break
can't-
slaughter race.
He just wants to break it so she can't live there. First of all,
Right.
they go to the dark internet. It's weird. It's creepy. what is the dark web dude's name and his little minion? Gord.
Oh,
He always yells at him.
like his buddy. Hang on, I have it here.
I was gonna say Korg, but I was like,
His name is
my name's
Gord.
Korg. Oh, Gorg.
It's Gord, and the only reason I know that is because I think his name is Gordon. And so it's like
Full name
shortened for
is Gord.
Anyways, they go to meet his cousin, Double Dan, who basically looks like Jabba the Hutt with a person pimple.
Oh,
His name is Double
man.
Dan.
You know
he's
what?
somehow
that is an understatement.
somehow uglier than Jabba the Hutt. I don't understand how.
He's uglier than Jabba the Hutt.
He's awful. The pop-up's name is JP Spamly, which is a little play on being spam. But yeah, Double Dan is played by Alfred Molina, who, if you all remember, played Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man 2. That's how I know him.
Oh yes, we all remember that one.
You
Andre,
all
I think.
remember 2004. Okay. And he's just the creepiest person on
Is he a
Earth.
person?
He's the creepiest creature to ever creep. He's got... Oh, don't look at my brother.
Well, that's not it. Okay, I will go and say it. The creepiest thing about him is, for some reason, I think they spent a lot of time on his animation because you can see the tiny hairs on his back and his sideburns and his
his
bald
little
head.
mustache.
His little tiny mustache. The hairs on his back. His sideburns. He's creepy. He's Double
Please
Dan
stop.
creepy.
Please stop. I'm getting itchy. Okay, it's so disgusting.
Emily's itchy. We're moving on.
I can't.
Ralph gets the virus. Ralph takes the virus to slaughter race.
No, hold on.
Ralph
Stop. He
breaks
goes, are you stupid? No. The only way that it'll hurt anyone is if you're stupid.
Well,
Okay.
little did he know, Ralph is stupid.
Ralph isn't.
Ralph is
So Ralph, first of all, the virus copies insecurities, right? It's like searching for insecurities, which is creepy enough. But you don't realize that Vanellope, did he forget that Vanellope's a glitch? Like, did he not put that together, that the virus will copy her glitch? Apparently he didn't, but he saves her from the game, and Vanellope is pissed because Ralph ruined the game, and also the virus is spreading everywhere. Then the virus realizes
the virus escapes the
that
the game.
Ralph is insecure about himself.
Yeah.
Different meaning of insecurity there. It copies Ralph everywhere. And
because he's 100% insecure.
Basically-
It
1,000,000%.
scans him and is like,
basically,
"You're the most."
once Ralph gets the virus, the rest of the movie is kind of gross. Like, I can't stand the little Ralph virus thingies yelling everywhere, friend.
Oh, don't worry.
Friend.
Ems can't stand that type of like movement, mindless zombie. Like
when
just
they all
building
like
off.
But it's
conform
gross.
into
And yeah, when they
Ralphzilla.
make one big one of him and it's like moving.
Yeah, she can't stand that. She
I am
cringes at that.
disgusted. Okay.
It's very gross.
Disgusted. Because it's like an undulating Ralph.
Ew,
Yes.
undulating. I don't like that word.
and it's just moving around and
disgusting that-
Ralphing
I thought it was going to like congeal into one
into
Ralph.
one solid
That'd be
Ralph.
okay.
I
if it
would
was
have been
just a
okay with.
giant
no,
Ant-Man
no.
Ralph.
legitimately like a ice cream cone that has fallen on the floor and it's full of ants just moving. See what you're
That's
You
doing
ever
with
seen,
the
disgusting.
like-
Why did you have to
you ever
put
see,
it
like,
in that metaphor?
Maggots
made me
in like a
think of.
dumpster or something like that. Like that's what Ralphzilla
Maggots in
is.
an apple.
And it's like holding Ralph, and the hand is all full of Ralphs, and all the Ralphs in the hand are just moving around.
But anyway, so this is where the movie, I'm just like, I'm done. Like, it is not fun at this point. It was getting really weird, but it's fine, I guess, because they become friends again, and then it breaks. Ralph, the virus is gone.
Well, because he gets over his insecurity. He and Vanellope like make up, and he realizes why.
And then the princess to save him. That's fun.
Yeah, and then the princess is saved, but not before Ralphzilla destroys Pinterest. Take that whole place down.
Poor Pinterest.
Which is actually funny because Pinterest is not what it used to be, and I will tell you all about it.
Okay.
I like Pinterest, but there's ads on Pinterest. It bugs me.
I don't use Pinterest.
No, that's not what she's talking about.
It's just different.
She'll probably talk about it in the vault.
I can talk about it in the vault.
Yeah, trust
On
me.
the cricket
So-
Conversation worth having.
The movie ends on a good note.
But hold on. Oh, no. Move it back, though. I do like the way that they portrayed some of the, not that they're lesser known apps like Pinterest or Instagram, but like I like how they portrayed them.
Yeah.
Like Instagram was a gallery.
Right,
You know what I
yes.
mean? Like the building
A
itself
place
was
to
a gallery.
go.
That's pretty cool. And how like Pinterest like had a whole bunch of things pinned like
Yes.
literally on the wall. Like that was cool. I like
And
I
how
think-
eBay is like
yeah.
an auction.
Yes.
How Twitter was like a bunch of birds.
With
in a
birds
tree.
in a tree.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
I
all
think
really, really
one
clever.
of the things that I liked is that Ralph went to the comments room
Oh, yeah. We
and
didn't
he
talk about
started
the
reading all
comments.
the bad comments. And you should know not to read the comments about that kind of stuff, especially on
Often no.
YouTube, which I don't post videos of myself, so I don't have to worry about that. But I am an avid comment reader, like on Facebook, like just on anything. I love reading people's comments because it's just so hilarious to
people
me.
are ridiculous.
Because it is ridiculous and it's so funny, and I literally will show Andra on my phone. Read this comment. But poor Ralph. Poor
They
Yeah.
put some like pretty bad comments in the movie, but they were still like the tamest of
Yeah.
YouTube
Oh,
actual
yeah.
YouTube
Like,
comments.
that is- I hate him.
Didn't
No,
we
Ralph
get
sucks.
we got burned on it on YouTube comments once.
Yeah.
We-
Hey,
we
leave a
got
comment
schooled.
below.
We were wrong.
You can school us. It's fine.
School us on the comments.
In the comments.
Hit us in the comments.
So, did this movie make as much money as the first movie?
This movie made more money than the first movie.
All right.
Let me see here.
I
I believe.
don't know why I just copied what it sounded like a Muppet.
Who were also portrayed in Oh My Disney. Just so you
Right.
know, there's a giant beaker head. It was fantastic.
I believe Wreck-It Ralph grossed a grand total of what's happening? The quiz? You want to take the quiz? Okay. I got big old headphones on my head. I can't hear anything you say.
I was trying to not disrupt the podcast, but Emily wants to see what Disney princess
But it's
she
all
is.
good. Here
I
we
mean,
go.
maybe people want to know what my Disney
Yeah,
princess
yeah.
is.
They do. They also
Work it
want to
out.
probably
Everyone
know.
wanna know what Luis's
You know
is.
what? Should we save Luis's for the Instagram?
With the
Everyone
crack.
guess which Disney princess is Louise.
We can put it on the poll
Yeah.
on Instagram stories. Which princess do you think Luis is?
Man.
Old man
Louise.
negative?
What a
Do you
question.
like to curl up with a good book, explore a farmer's market, cook,
He
put your
shake-
feet up?
He's shaking his head no.
You like alone time?
But do you see how the answers are like related to the princess?
Oh, what? Walking in the woods is something?
Right, yeah, that you do every day or whatever. Okay, so Wreck-It Ralph made $189 million domestically, and Ralph Breaks the Internet made $201 million domestically.
Okay.
So they both ended up with a worldwide. Let's see. Wreck-It Ralph had $471 million, and Ralph Breaks the Internet had
You know, now that I know how
million.
much money Avengers Endgame made,
It's still making.
still making, like, our money talk means nothing to me.
Small
making.
pickings.
You know how much money RDJ has right now? A lot.
Yeah.
Oh, our DJ.
RDJ.
Moving along.
So yeah, it had a budget of 175 million and ended up with 529. So it did very, very well. And yeah, definitely made more money than the first one, which makes me wonder if they're gonna try to do a third. I don't know. Nothing has been announced or anything like
I
that.
don't need another.
But you know, for most studios, when your movie makes a bunch of money and then your second movie makes even more money, it's time to go in for a third movie. Hands down.
Usually.
But you know, Disney doesn't do too many sequels to its
That's hilarious.
original
Well,
content.
Pixar.
So
so I'm gonna
too
I
many,
disagree with
too
you.
many to the theaters sequels.
Yeah, I was gonna definitely disagree with you right now because they have done sequels that suck.
Yes.
And go
Pixar-
straight to VHS.
Yes, for
Kronk's
Disney.
New Groove.
I'm thinking Pixar in my head. Pixar has way too many sequels. But
Well, they cash in well though.
Right.
Disney has not traditionally
Y'all
done very
wanted to
well.
watch Pocahontas 2? Didn't think so.
Yeah, I did.
Cinderella
I liked
3?
it. As a
Cinderella
kid.
3.
Did you wanna
that
watch
one's
Cinderella
got,
3?
Cinderella 3's got time travel in it.
Shut the hell
I'm
up.
so
Guess
serious.
what? My sister has it. We should watch it.
Has time travel?
It has time
Who's
travel.
bringing time travel? Bibbidi bobbidi blue?
I don't remember, but I think it's called Cinderella 3, like a crack in time or something like a twist in time. That's what it's called. Came
They
out in
go to
2007.
Hogwarts. I'm confused.
I don't know, man.
Let's rate this puppy. Luis, what are you gonna give Ralph Breaks the Internet? Whoa, his face is very serious.
8.5 for Luis. Why?
Little town.
It's a quiet pillage.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I won't watch it a second time, but I really liked it a lot more than the first.
We'll have to go back and see what you rated the first one.
I don't remember.
Me either.
I don't remember
Y'all want to
either.
know
I
what
should've-
princess I am? Because that's
Yes.
what's relevant to me
I think
right
it's
now.
Belle. Mulan. Pocahontas.
Stop it.
I don't know. Who are you?
Keep guessing because you didn't get it.
Merida.
Nope.
Sleeping Beauty?
Nope.
What? Snow White?
Anna.
I'm Snow White.
Oh.
What? You're what?
Oh,
Okay, what does it say?
Excuse me, my big heart and sweet temperament allows me to be hella friendly. We bet you have at least 7 BFFs. Just remember, no mysterious apples for you.
Yeah, Amber.
Apple. Apple.
Do you think of me whenever you see an apple?
Unfortunately.
Amber.
Apple.
Not when I see one, but when I say it.
I say it over the ride because in the ride she says apple, you know, but on the ride I just turned to Andre. I'm like, Amber.
So
Apple.
bad.
The best.
Anyway,
So Snow White.
I like that you didn't think I was going to be
All
Snow
right,
White.
Luis's turn.
Root.
Give that phone to Louis.
Louis is all mad. He does not want to be a Disney princess.
Andre did it.
Andre did it.
Andre is not Luis.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
We'll
Are
get
we-
to
are
it.
we- are
What's
we-
your rating?
My rating on this movie is an 8.5.
8.5.
Very good. Slaughter Race, fantastic. I mean, A Place Called Slaughter Race, fantastic. The music was good. The funnies were funny. I'm taking it back. It was an 8 because that 0.5 was just demoted because of the creepy crawlies that I felt.
All right. See, I was going to give the movie a 9, but I demoted it to an 8.5
Okay.
because of
Creepy crawlies.
Ralph.
Yeah.
Ralph.
The rest of the movie was great,
But the movie was really good.
Yeah.
but I didn't like Ralph. So, Andre.
I didn't like the main character.
I think
Just like how I feel about Star-Lord. I like him in the first movie. Don't really like him now.
Because he's insecure.
I don't
Wow, I
remember.
have a problem with insecurities.
Andre, you best
I'm
be
a-
like,
He's
Hit
a
her- I'm
comedian.
a hook her up with a virus. Get rid of the insecurities. Anyway, I'm going to give this movie. I think I want to give it an 8.5 as well. It's really fun. It's hilarious. All of the internet references are fantastic and well put. And I don't think that they're gonna like age badly necessarily. Like I think Cats and BuzzTube and all of that. I think that'll stand a fair testament of time.
In the year 3000,
we'll watch
it
this
might
movie
be
in like
funny.
5 years and see if we remember all these memes. But I think we will, for the
Think
most
so.
part.
well,
and
at
then,
least because they were so big at the time that
Yes.
it came out for sure.
correct, yeah. And I read that the writers tried to find memes and stuff that had already stood the test of time, like the end credit scene, which Rick rolls all of us.
Which we had
I
seen.
Oh my
so
goodness!
Rick rolled.
We
I
didn't
was
know about
Rick
it.
rolled so hard that I laughed literally
It's
like
on there.
this. Hold on, I have to like reenact it. Ha ha ha! Like I literally was truthfully laughing like that, and my mom was like, "Why is this so funny?" I'm like, "Have you ever heard of being Rickrolled?" Well, yeah. I'm like, "This is being
This is
Rickrolled."
it. They
And it's
Rickrolled
so
us
I'm so
all.
happy you made us watch that because Andre and I didn't know about it. We must have not waited in the theater.
Yeah, we must have just left.
But oh my god, it's
Well, that's
so
because
funny.
there was 2 end credits.
Right. There's
Because
the
the
other
first
end
end
credit,
credit
with the Chubby
was-
Bunny or
Was
whatever.
the chubby the
oh
bunny eats
pancake
the pancakes and the, ice
the
cream or whatever.
milkshake. Yeah,
But was that baby not Moana?
Right. It
watching-
was little baby Moana.
yeah, it's Moana.
Moana tablet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She was like,
Reincarnated.
Well, yeah, because it exploded.
bunny popped.
hilarious. And the kids at work would tell me too, that money exploded. I'm like, I know.
But yeah, the final end credit scene that one really surprised me, where it was starting out as a Frozen 2 sneak peek.
Well, the best part of it was that it was a crappy version
Never
of
gonna
Frozen
give
2.
you up.
We got Ralph rolled.
We got Ralph rolled. Yes. So yeah, 8.5. I like the friendship stuff between Vanellope and Ralph. You know, they kind of resolve it by saying we can still be best friends even though we don't hang out together all the time. You know,
Because that's real life.
and that's real life. That is adult friendships
For
for
showsies.
sure.
You want to know about adult friendships? Andre, Michelle, Luis, and I only see each other when we're recording.
Yeah, this is it. That's why
That's
the
why we
podcast
do this,
keeps going,
guys.
so we can hang
Not
out with our
because of
friends.
you people.
We
But thank you for
don't
listening
like
anyway.
movies, but thanks. Disney.
We like the parks better, but yeah, it's fine.
Speak
Whoa,
for
don't-
yourself.
Don't speak truths.
No, Andre was a movie person before he was a Disneyland person.
So was Luis.
Well,
Absolutely.
we converted them to liking the parks. It's
Yes.
fine.
I mean, I liked the parks before. I just didn't go constantly. before.
Sign us out.
Oh, excuse me, you guys.
Dig it.
Thank
Hold
you
on,
for
don't
listening.
You know what
even
we're
though,
doing next week, Michelle.
yeah, what are we doing?
Yes,
next
I'm
week?
actually very excited. This was one of the best movies, and it's still really cute. And it's got water and fish and a turtle too. It's Finding Nemo.
Not one of the best Pixar movies. I'll just disagree with you right now. I'm gonna go.
Interesting. Some contention.
Oh,
I love Finding Nemo.
I like water.
So
I'm done.
catch us in a couple
Nobody
weeks.
knew that you liked water, Michelle.
Catch us
We're
in a
doing
couple
Finding
weeks.
Nemo.
We're gonna
Swim
watch
on in 2 weeks.
2003's Pixar film Finding Nemo. I think it's one
Swim
of the.
into the DMs.
I think it's one of the last Pixar movies that we haven't done.
We haven't done Inside Out, and that's about it.
That's not a sequel. Oh, and Inside Out. Okay, cool. We got that for the future.
I don't think we can ever do Inside Out because Luis and I tried to watch it with Addie maybe like a week ago, and we got like 5 minutes in, and I was like, nope.
Was this
Too
tears?
many feels.
I mean,
Oh.
the whole movie is about
But
feels.
then we can post that picture when we Disney bound it as then for Halloween.
I can post that picture regardless of the
Anyways, yeah, basically all we have is like the millions of Toy Story sequels and Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, and
all the findings.
The findings.
All the
findings and the
stories,
sequels,
the
and
Carses.
that'll never happen.
all the cars.
We did Cars 1. No.
The Carses.
Cars 1 wasn't enough.
The cars with the apostrophe after the
Yeah.
first S, no second S.
So yes, catch us in a couple weeks for another Pixar film, Finding Nemo. We'll find them. Don't worry. In the meantime, you can hang out with us on social media. We are at the Walt Vault Pod on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Instagram is where it's all happening, so go there first. Well, feel free to leave a comment on this post saying what you thought of this episode, what you thought of Ralph Breaks the Internet. Give us your score for the film. And if you are averse to social media, you can send an email to contact@thewaltvaultpod.com, and we'll read that message on the show. You can also help us out by going to patreon.com/thewaltvault. There you can sign up to be a Patreon subscriber and get access to our after show, A Crack in the Vault. I post my notes that I take while we watch the movies there, and there's some gameplays of Kingdom Hearts 3 there that I probably should play a little bit more of. And if you sign up at the $5 or more level, we'll send you a gift in the mail. In that fancy.
Oh
Whoa.
no.
Okay.
Andre broke the internet.
Andre.
Virus. I literally lost complete track of what I was saying there. If you want to help us out, you can subscribe, review us,
Review.
rate,
Rate.
do all of that fun stuff.
Do all that fun stuff.
And that's it for now. We'll see you next time. The vault is now closed.